You'll be able to see it for all.
You just do it in all video. It's okay.
1, 2, 'Or under tension 2, Diane. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
15.
Who's that outside?
16.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Then you get another needle.
Okay, get another needle.
And come on, you go for another 22. Just leave that one hang off. Make sure that it's close to it so that you can, you know, because it's got to be continuous, so
Yes, of course.
you haven't got a big long piece of wool in between them. 3, 12, 15. You've got to do it evenly, because if you don't,
You'll have wool in between the stitches.
yeah, and you want them to be all even because it's the top of your socks.
So how many are we going to be casting on altogether?
20, 66.
22 on each needle.
Yeah, that's for that little girl. Just double check that you've done 22, 4, 6. Yep. Another one. So you do this with this one. Like that, so you've got it under control.
Tension, yep.
Just let those other ones go, because you want to get that first one nice next to it. Well, it's not difficult once you get the hang of it. A lot of people use needles to do this, but my mum only ever used a finger, so that's what I was taught.
I think you'd call this the long tail cast on, I think.
I don't know.
Is what it's called. Because you've got that long tail that you're starting with.
It's 6.
So using the children's socks, this is the largest size basically.
Yeah, that's right. if anything like me too. I've got up to 10. I've got to get 22 and you're getting closer and closer to the end. You think, oh, I haven't left enough. And you've got to start again.
What do they call it? Yarn chicken.
But if you measure it like sort of the way I did, and allow a bit more, you generally got heaps. How much are I up to? 12, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 16. Yeah, you concentrate on this first row because it's important. The rest just flows. If you make this last bit too long, hanging, it gets in the road, so you just...
22.
But that's, look, we gauged that, didn't we?
Yep, perfect. Okay,
Just
right,
double
so
check we
you've
got
your
22. I'll just double check. Yep. Then you line them all up like you would if you were knitting. So they're they're all the right way round. You haven't got them twisted or anything.
Oh yeah, that'd be horrible. Yep.
They're pretty right, really. Smooth the last one down to the end. Now, I always found that it was hard to put the needle into the first stitch, so I put it in back to front. I'll show you. It's hard to get it in there, the first one, because I think you put the stitches on tighter.
Yeah.
So put it in back to front, and it doesn't matter because it's a double-ended needle. See? You ready to start? You with me?
Yeah.
So then you get that ready. It's a bit...
Just do it and then we'll just see
So
what
you can
mean.
see I'm holding it with all my fingers because to get as close together as I can,
Yeah.
because you want this first one to be against the first one, so you don't want any big space in between. And it's knit purl all the way. Okay.
Because we're doing the rib at the
Yeah.
start. So knit one, purl one, knit one,
Yeah,
purl one.
all the way. Knit one. And you really got to hang on to them with your fingers because they could easily slip off and then you're stuffed. Once one slips off, it'll fall apart and you've got to start again to put your stitches on. So you really need no one bothering you when you're doing this first row because you're concentrating on keeping them on the needles. That's, and holding with your any fingers you got spare. Watching this, that they don't come off the end. Once you get past that first row, you're in front. What's that bit there? Hang on. Is that another stitch or not? I don't think so, no. I'm always glad to get this first row out of the road. And all staying on in one piece. Then you don't have to worry after that. So there's 22 stitches on each needle. Hold them tight against the needle with that spare finger.
Yep.
Then they can't slip off. If no one's bothering you, you can do it easier. If someone's bothering you, it's terrible. Because once you drop one of those and it falls apart, you've got to start right from the beginning again because you can't pick it up because there's not one to pick up because it's fallen apart. That one back there was wrong. Hang on.